Always start a project by stealing your knife. A 6-inch chef's knife is preferred for mincing a shallot. Many chefs prefer an even smaller utility knife. Identify the root end and the stem end of the shallot. The shallot has tiny fibers on the root end that we'll trim off. Trim the fibers from the root end and cut off the stem end. Stand the shallot on the stem end and cut it in half. To peel, take 1/2 and pinch a corner of the skin between the knife blade and your thumb and pull it back. Always keep your cutting area clean and free of clutter. With the stem end facing you, make a series of vertical cuts straight down through the shallot from the front to about 80% of the way back. Make the cuts as close to each other as you can. Remember that your guide hand is always in the claw position, with the fingers gripping the food, but curled back and away from the blade of the knife. Turn the shallot a quarter turn so the stem end is facing your knife, and hold your knife with the blade parallel to the cutting board. Make a horizontal cut through the center of the shallot, again going 80% of the way toward the back. Just like you would when cutting an onion, keep the back of the shallot intact. This allows the shallot to stay together, making it easier to work with while you're cutting. Steady the shallot with your guide hand in the claw position, keeping the side of the knife blade flush against the middle joint of your middle and index fingers. With the blade flush against your fingers, make a series of cuts from the front to the back of the shallot. The small dice will fall into the cutting board in front of you. Stop at the same point that you stopped your vertical and horizontal cuts, about 80% of the way toward the back of the shallot. Clean the shallot pieces off the knife blade, and be careful to keep your fingers clear of the edge. To mince, take an 8 or 10-inch chef's knife and anchor the tip with the palm of your guide hand, keeping your fingers up and away from the blade. Rock your knife in a circular motion from the wrist as you fan the knife from left to right across the board. When using your fingers to clean the blade, make sure you come down across the spine of the knife rather than up across the edge of the blade. Your shallots are ready to use for a series of applications.